eye chips for Lori today, or for other dolls. You can do them as you want to. I took this one out of the eye part. You can find the link right here for how to put in eye chips or change them in your doll. First of all, I took one of the original eye chips and I made a mold by taking some mold putty, placing the eye chip like that upside down and squeezing it down into the mold and leaving it to dry to make a nice mold of it. And this is made by Amazing Mold Putty. That looks like this. Then I went ahead and made a filling of clay in this mold and baked it, and I actually sanded the sides a little, so it's a little smaller now than the original. After I did that, I made a mold of this silicone mold putty. The reason why I made it of this is because then I can use my UV resin for this. You can also use normal resin for this way, but UV resin is the way I found to be the easiest and the fastest way to do it. Then I made some black pieces of polymer clay, and I make these for the pupil of the eye. You can make these as big or as small as you want to, so that's all up to you. So I'm going to put that aside for now. I'm going to take my molds. I made 2 of these molds to be sure that I can make 2 equal eyes at the same time. So first of all, I'm going to take a tiny bit of my resin, my UV resin, and I put in a big drop of resin, but not too big because you don't want too much in here. This is just to make sure that the black part is covered when I'm done. So I'm putting this all out to the edge on the mold. And you don't want to fill the mold 100% for the done result, because then your eye tips are too thick. But first of all, I'm just making sure that I have this resin all out in the corner. Then I take another drop of UV resin, again just a blob in there, like this. And again I'm going to take my toothpick and put it out to the edge of the mold. Then I take my pupil and I place it in the resin, and I'm trying to put it into the middle of it. There we go. And then I put it into the lamp for 2 minutes again. And it's here you can decorate these eyes, but this time I'm going to take a tiny bit of glitter and place it in to the UV resin, and I'm gonna go for a heart as well. I'm trying to make them look alike. There we go. And then I place the black piece here in my eye, just like I did before. Now I take some more of my resin and I put a nice big blob here. The more you can get rid of the air bubbles in here, the better. So just telling. Anyway, here you can do whatever you want to decorate your eyes. I'm going for some glitter. And I mixed this glitter of different kind of glitters, so I got the ones in there that I wanted. So you can mix and match whatever you want to, but here you can put in a lot of glitter if you like. And I'm going to mix it into the resin. And I'm going to make sure that it's lying exactly as I want it around in this mold. Then I just plop out the eyes. So I'm just making sure that they are as thin as possible, and mostly that's just the edge here that you need to sand off. So I did that on both of these, and yes, they are really matte. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave them to dry. First of all, I'm going to take some of my paint. This is just acrylic paint. And I'm going to mix a color that I like here, and you can use whatever color you like. And I'm doing this so the eyes are opaque on the doll when she is done. Now I take a clear top coat and I put a thin layer or a thicker layer over the paint here. And normally I would put these eyes into the holder of the doll before I give them the extra glaze, but I'm gonna show you here just to show you how it changed. So if I'm going to make this one, here you can see what the difference are before and after UV resin. Now I'm gonna give this one as well so you can see how pretty it goes. And then I'm just putting them into the UV light for 2 minutes. And that's all there is to these eye chips. I hope you liked this video. So happy crafting.